welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. Today's matchup, an in-state battle for bragging rights in the Hoosier State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boilermakers about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ball State Cardinals offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right?
There he goes. All out of space. He's at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field, thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans.
Oh, he's got some space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Looking left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Zings it complete to the right.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants, take big moves. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Caught over the middle, it's Weatherly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him, and nobody's close. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, you could almost almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's McCoby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the deep.
Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes a handoff. It's Ashley. There he goes. Oh, what a caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Flips it out to the back. Past the 45. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Kelly. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Look out, he's got room. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. When the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
On the snap, it's Thomas. Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Rush is on him. He turns that loose down the right side.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Going up top again. Plucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Gonna run it. It's McCoby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up 14 over Northwestern. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll run it again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can...
It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Oh, they're after him. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, you've given up this drive and come down the field. You had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way...
Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are in the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Ashley. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this play. To throw, it's Kelly. With the catch, it's Robinson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
On the throw again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, try to convert over the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. Bust through. Touchdown, Ball State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Makes a pass to Marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. The running back has it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play. Splits the uprights. Good. And
they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 9 over Texas. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. Got his man.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Spins away from the defense. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Makes the grab. It's Presley.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Corner's going to give them room. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Spins away. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over